Shem Angel 69, Rahel. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is Taliesin McKnight. And Shem Angel 69, Rahel, is associated with fame, fortune, law, anything to do with the legal system and law, and inheritance. And also, this Shem Angel is often associated with the finding of lost objects, Rahel. So it's pretty interesting that the third letter in Hebrew is the letter He, so it should be pronounced Rahel. It's Resh, Aleph, He, Aleph, Lamed, Rahel. And yet, if you look in the science of the Kabbalah, it has it as Rochel, which is strange because it's not Rachel, it's Rahel. It's the letter He. So it's Resh, Aleph. So it's Resh, Aleph, He, Aleph, Lamed. It's Rahel. So, like I said, it should be spelt R-A-H-E-L, Rahel. I don't know why they put a CH here as Rahel, because it's not the letter Chet, it's the letter He. So Rahel, R-A-H-E-L, Rahel. And the divine attribute is the all-seeing God, Rahel. Now, with the name Rahel, the name Ra in there, and then all-seeing God being the divine attribute, I want people to not just jump to conclusions. I could see a lot of people saying, oh, it has the name Ra in it, and it's all-seeing, and thinking of like an all-seeing eye. What I encourage is that people not build up preconceived ideas. I encourage people not to build preconceived ideas on what the Shem Angels are, to not build up too much in our heads what we think the spirits are, but to go have a direct experience with them. So I just want to point that out. Sorry, there was a connection thing. But Rahel, just pointing out that the name Ra in there and then all-seeing God, I could see a lot of people thinking of an all-seeing eye. Like I said, I'm not saying that it's not associated, but I encourage people not to build up all these ideas in our minds of what we think the spirits are, and to just go have a direct connection. And sometimes when you talk to a spirit, it may not be what you at first thought. But anyways, Rahel, often associated with the finding of lost objects. Very popular for that. Anything to do with legal trouble, let's say you have to go to court, anything to do with court cases, judges, lawyers, and it also says in the science of the Kabbalah that it helps to pass the bar. It helps one to pass the bar for someone that's trying to become a lawyer. So anything to do with the legal system. So let's take a look at this. And as usual with the Shem Angels, as I've done throughout these videos, the classical material. So the office, this genius rules fame, fortune, and inheritance. Fame, fortune, and inheritance. It influences jurisconsults, magistrates, solicitors. So solicitors and jurisconsults, those are lawyers. A magistrate is a judge. So jurisconsults, magistrates, solicitors, and notaries. Sorry, I'm having some connection issues. The person born under this influence will be distinguished in the bar and in knowledge of mores, customs, and spirit of the laws of all peoples. So clearly the Shem Angel is associated with law, the legal, and also fame and fortune. Now, if we look at the source of the offices, Les Sciences Kabbalistiques, it does mention lost objects, but it says that right after the Psalms. Now you'll notice in this English translation, if you look at the translation, the source text, so of Le Science Kabbalistique, it says there's an abrupt shift. It mentions the Psalm verse, and then it says, he serves to find lost or hidden objects, and to know the person who has removed them. Then it says, this genius rules, and then it goes over. If you look at the French, it looks like it, where it's talking about lost objects, that it's talking about the Psalm verse instead of the angel. However, that being said, so it mentions the Psalm verse, and it says he or it, the Psalm verse, serves to find lost or hidden objects and to know the persons who's removed them. Then it says this genius rules. So you see that a lot with the Shem angels. So that could be talking about this. So either way, that's associated with the Shem angel, the finding of lost objects. So I like to point out all these nuances and everything because it's important to be aware of all of this. But the Shem angel is usually associated with finding lost objects, and many people have found great success asking Rahel, and again, all-seeing God. So all-seeing God and finding lost objects. That's interesting. The Latin from Athanasius Kircher is Deus omnia videns. Deus omnia videns, God who sees all. And this also has to do with law. God who sees all things. So finding the truth of a situation, the truth coming to light in a court case. So anything to do with the legal system or fame or fortune. You want prosperity, or you're dealing with courts. So anything to do with fortune. So prosperity, luck, things like that. And I wanted to point out that the deacons don't always correlate, but the deacon governing this 10 degrees, that this 5-degree point of Rahel is inside of, is Jupiter in Pisces. And Jupiter, of course, deals with legal systems and fortune and all of these things. So Rahel, R-A, it's Resh Aleph He, Aleph Lamed, Rahel. I don't know why it has it as a CH, Rahel. It's Rahel. And the Psalm verse in the Masoretic text is Psalm 16, verse 5. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance and of my cup. Thou maintainest my lot. So Psalm 16, verse 5. So, fortune, prosperity, finding lost objects, legal trouble. The attribute is all-seeing God, inheritance. All of these things are found within this angel. And these angels are mysteries to be discovered. So through the offices and psalm verses and through the divine attribute, we're able to catch a glimpse of these angels. So I just want to point out that this should be an experiential thing. And I think that these things are like signposts. They help us to kick up communication, to start off communication with the angel. But I think we should avoid having preconceived notions or ideas of what the angels are and just have a direct experience of them. But anyways, that is Shem Angel 69, Rahel. So thank you so much for joining me, and I really appreciate it. And this might be one of the last Facebook Lives I do. I'm going to be migrating my lives to YouTube because of a new thing that Facebook is doing where it automatically deletes lives after 30 days. And I don't want all my material to be deleted after 30 days. So I may have to start live streaming elsewhere and then publishing it on Facebook after. So may have to switch platforms for the live streaming due to these new restrictions. But anyways, that's Taliesin McKnight. Thank you so much for joining me. And that is Shem Angel 69, Rahel. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a great day, y'all.